Hello everybody! Hello to our early birds. Ang dami. Shout out po kay Miss Althea Marie Tolentino. Yan. Hello. Welcome to our webinar entitled Ang Hilik Mo, Tinitiis Ko, and we'll be starting at exactly 7 p.m. So today we're about to discover ways kung paano natin mamamanage ang sobrang paghilik. Yan. Just so everyone knows, this is a free webinar. So, absolutely anybody can join. Kaya pwede nyo pang i-invite yung friends and family nyo with concerns regarding snoring. Or kahit yung mga taong curious lang regarding this topic. Yan. Feel free to share the link sa ating Facebook page because we're also live there. And just type in the Medical City Clark on Facebook and you'll find us. Yan.
Excellent team to impart excellent care. Embracing the Medical City Clark is here to provide healthcare needs, even for non-COVID patients during the pandemic. Seated in the heart of Pampanga, the Medical City Clark is conveniently located to provide service not only in the province, but to patients in the nearby regions. Very accessible to those in central and northern Luzon, TMC Clark goes beyond physical boundaries. With services that are available to everyone from all walks of life. TMC Clark pushes beyond psychosocial boundaries with the care that encapsulates a client-centered approach. TMC Clark's flagship programs in Cardiovascular Center, Kidney Health and Transplantation Center, and Center for Occupational Health continue to provide excellent care for patients seeking treatment in these specialized areas. In addition to the flagship programs, the Nuclear Medicine and Molecular Imaging Center will enrich TMC Clark's comprehensive cancer program, which is the first in central and northern Luzon. With an excellent team of doctors and healthcare practitioners, the center will continue to provide reliable medical information that will be essential in linking together resources to give patients the best care possible. Department teams work together for a synergistic effect on the patient's pathway to wellness. Specialized care with a unified goal. TMC Clark goes beyond medical boundaries by combining valuable efforts of an excellent team to impart We understand the needs, and we have services available for our patient partners. We have you in mind and at heart. We move beyond the boundaries of healthcare for you, providing competence, compassion, and the best care within your reach. Rising above the standard of healthcare, this is the Medical City Clark.
So keep yourselves comfy. We will begin in 5 minutes. Yeah. So you may still go to the comfort room if you have to, or better yet, grab a snack. So yung mga mahilig magmerienda dyan, feel free to do so. We're just waiting for a few more participants to join us. And while we're at it, enjoyin muna natin yung music and videos. Having some trouble hearing me, please use the raise hand emoji sa inyong Webex. Nandun po siya sa bandang baba. Or you may type audio in the chat box so that our technical team can assist you. And by the way, shout out to Althea Marie Toledo from Cebu. Grabe, ang layo. Also, Cal Butaya from Cebu, hello to you. And you also have people from the south, Clarice Parian from Cavite. Hello, good evening. Kuha na kayo ng
ma-appreciate yung thorax. Okay? Thank you. Okay lang. Thank you po.
The raise hand emojis are beneath your screen. So if you cannot hear me, then please raise your hand. Sige, i-type din po natin yan. many participants and we're still expecting a lot more to join us. We'll be starting the webinar in 1 minute. Yan. Again, ang Hilik Mo, Tinitiis Ko webinar is also streaming live via the Medical City Clark's Facebook page. Ayan. So if you're watching from Facebook at may kakilala kayong malakas humilik, feel free to share this live webinar sa friends, family, or mga boyfriends and girlfriends nyo. Oh, and shout out also to Miss Jocelyn Diaz from Angeles City. Thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. You may also share this live in your stories or timelines and use our official hashtag TMCC ang Hilik Mo. Yan. Again, we want to know where you're from. Siyempre, kailangan natin kilalanin ang ating audience for the night. So we have audience from the WebEx app and we also have audience from the Facebook page of the Medical City Clark. And paki-type naman po sa comment section your name and saan kayo ngayon. Yan. Hello, Elaine from QC. Good evening to you. Thanks for tuning in. Also, please share this live to your friends and families. We also have Jaden Clave from Bulacan. Hello! Kakagaling ko lang dyan sa Bulacan a few days ago. Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Meron po ba dito ang taga-abroad pa, overseas? If meron tayong taga-overseas dito, please drop a comment down below on WebEx or on Facebook. Ayan! At mukha pong meron pang naka-duty right now. Hello, Dr. J. Castillejos from TMC Clark. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in. Sobrang dami na ng attendees natin dito, lalo na sa WebEx app. Ayan. Sobrang dami, pero huwag kayong mag-alala because we promise that we will make your time worthwhile. At syempre, to make sure that ang Hilik Mo, Tinitiis Ko webinar goes on smoothly, let's just quickly run down some house rules. There you go. But before po tayo mag-move on sa ating house rules, may we ask everybody to continue sharing this webinar to their friends and family. I-share nyo na yan sa inyong Facebook pages. We're now live at the Medical City Clark's Facebook page. So you can just go there and share the link. Alright, let's now continue on to our house rules. Syempre, gusto natin that this webinar, ang Hilik Mo, Tinitiis Ko, goes on smoothly. And to be able to do that, we need house rules. This is just gonna be very quick. Again, pwede pa kayong kumuha ng inyong snacks, ng inyong drinks, and then sit back. Rule number 1, please turn off all your microphones at all times except during the Q&A session. However, you have the absolute freedom to turn on or off your cameras. Yan. Rule number 2, questions and clarifications will be entertained after every topic. Pero if you have questions, just feel free to type in your questions at any time during the talk and we'll answer them in the Q&A portion after. During the Q&A portion, you may turn on your microphone, pero if medyo shy type kayo ng konti, then you may choose the chat box. That's totally okay. Your name will be mentioned before or as we answer your questions. Ayan. So while we're running through our house rules, you may type in your hilik moments. So don't be shy, it's just for fun. Ako din, meron po akong hilik moments. So okay lang, laglagan tayo tonight. Okay, now let's move on to house rule number 3. House rule number 3 is to treat everyone how we would like to be treated. Hate speech or any form of bullying will not be tolerated because we want this webinar to be safe, to be a safe space for everyone. So to safeguard peace, may we request that no political remarks or anything of some sort be made. Ayan. Syempre gusto natin peaceful tayo tonight, di ba? Drop a smiley if you agree. Sino ang gusto ng peace? There you go. Drop a smiley. There you go. Walter. Dr. Walter wants peace. All right. Of course, the last rule, last but not the least, this is probably the most important for me. We all have to have fun, sit back, relax, as we discover more about sleep and snoring. There you go. Yeah, Jonah Mutuk Reyes also agrees. Hello po, good evening. Now, for a quick expectations check, para lang po nag-clear tayo, this webinar does not include 100% hands-on activity. So, hindi nyo po kailangan mag-worry. We won't quiz you. Wala po tayong graded recitation dito. So, we can all just relax, listen, and chill. Yan. Next naman, access to a laptop or a desktop is also not necessary. Yan. Pwede nyo pong i-access itong webinar na to using just your mobile phone. However, we recommend that you use headphones para ma-maximize nyo ang ating webinar experience. There we go. There we go. Rules have been dropped, expectations have been set. So I guess we're already ready. Again, pa-drop naman po ng smiley. Pa-drop naman po ng smiley if we're all good. Ayan, meron tayong mga hilik moments dito. So before we start, I think we need to read some of them. Nakakatuwa naman. Yung eksena sa sobrang, this is from Dr. Walter Castillejos Jr. Sabi niya, yung eksena sa sobrang pagod, nakatulog, tas naghilik. Nagulantang buong building. Nakakahiya, kala nila may snorlax sa ospital. Yan. Siguro naka-duty po si Doc nung time na to, kaya sobrang pagod niya at naghilik ng sobrang lakas. That's good. So Doc, this webinar is perfect for you. Thank you for sharing your story. Ayan. Thank you for all the smileys and reactions also from our audience here at WebEx. There you go. Thank you for that smiley, Miss Julita. Awesome. So if wala na pong hilik stories, then I guess we can already continue with our program. Oh, meron pang humabol. Okay. There. Let me read. Habang nasa virtual meeting, naka-background ang hilik ni Hubby to wake him up multiple times whenever I have to wake him up multiple times whenever it's my turn to talk. Yan. COVID problems. I know lahat tayo kailangan online at nasa virtual meeting, and it's really a struggle to balance being at home and working at home. Okay, so we'll read the last hilik moment. Yung ibang mga hilik moments po sa susunod na. But if you want to, you can browse through our comment section to read them. There. Ito pa. Meron pang isa. Sabi, pag mahal mo, titiisin mo kahit na maingay siya. Iba-iba ang tono ng hilik ni Mister, parang orchestra. Yeah, that's true. True love lang talaga ang makakapagpatanggap ng malakas na hilik. There we go! Now that we've already read some hilik moments and that we already know each other, I guess now we can officially start. Ready na ba kayo? If you're ready, then please drop smileys on the comment box. Smiley. Game na! Alright, ready. Everybody's ready. So let's officially start. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I'm the face behind that voice. I am Trisha Gutierrez, and I will keep you company for the rest of this webinar activity. So welcome. Welcome to our sleep test webinar entitled Ang Hilik Mo, Tinitiis Ko. And this is a webinar about identifying and managing obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. Again, this webinar is brought to you by the Medical City Clark Ear, Nose, Throat Center, a specialized unit for patients with a focus on ear, nose, throat, as well as neck-related concerns. Ayan. Actually, exciting talaga tong webinar na to para sa akin because I have people close to me who snore so loudly. Ganyan. And alam ko, I'm not alone in this. So, sino dito ang humihilik? Bukod kay Doc Walter. Ako, I'm also guilty, especially when I'm tired. Yan. Umamin na ang mga humihilik dyan. Or sino dito ang may tatay or asawa na umiiyak? Na humihilik? Pwede bang magkaroon ng smile? Yan! Nag-raise ang hands. Si Sir Francis. There you go. And I understand that sometimes it bothers and annoys some of us. Kaya kapag may family member tayo na malakas humilik, especially when we try to catch up our sleep, it's really nakakagambala ng tulog. Ayan. Pero minsan, I think, mas stressful kung tayo mismo yung malakas humilik. Kasi, di ba, medyo nakakahiya yun ng konti. At sabi ko nga kanina, kailangan talaga ng true love for acceptance. Yan. Meron ba dito ang malakas humilik, pero may true love? Raise of hands. Hindi ako eh. Meron ba dito? Yan! Sana all. There you go. Anyway, sa lahat po ng... Yan. Tama. Malakas humilik, wala pong true love. It's okay, mahanap nyo din po siya. Anyway, sa lahat po ng may challenges sa snoring na nandito ngayon, give yourself a pat on the back for taking the first step in making sure that your sleep is of good quality. Again, may we request everybody to mute their audios, please. There you go. Thank you. Yan. Thank you so much, Tech Team. So again, may we request everybody to please mute their audios as we go through the webinar. There. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that right now, you already want to hear from our first guest speaker. But before that, dahil pinramis po namin that this webinar will be fun and exciting, we've prepared an icebreaker for you. Okay, it's going to be a very simple game that will be played by everyone. Pero kailangan nating mag-type. So, i-ready na ninyo ang inyong mga fingers. Ready na mag-type. Get your phones, ready your keyboards, at magta-type na tayo. Alright, is everybody ready? Ready? Send me an emoji or raise your hand. There you go. Alright, ready na po sila. To introduce this game, gusto ko lang po magtanong sa inyo, sino dito? Sino ang napupuyat kakapanood ng movies at series? Me too! Guilty as charged? Yes, madami. Okay, madami. Madami po tayong kadamay dito. Si Doc Walter, si Miss Cherry, si Miss Elaine, Sir Christian. Yes, ang dami. So, mukhang magiging tight ang labanan because today we'll be playing Guess the Movie or Series Title. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll be showing you 7 pictures at kailangan nyong i-type yung title ng each series or movie sa comment box. Pwede daw po ang abbreviations. Okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready? Send me a smiley if you're ready. Alright. Showing you the photos in 3, 2, 1. There. Patingin naman po ng photos. There you go. So you have 1 minute. 1 minute to type in your answers. Ang pinakamaraming tamang sagot, may bragging rights. Joke lang. Okay, so while you're all trying to guess, if you want to know more about the Medical City Clark, share ko lang po ulit na we're on Facebook and on Instagram. Just look for the Medical City Clark and you'll see us there. Ayan. Meron na nakaka 2 points. Si Doc Walter, very bibo tonight. Okay, keep your answers coming by commenting them in the chat box. Yan, alright. Sino na po ba ang pinakamaraming points? Tech team, please help. Kailangan daw po ay isang comment lang. Isang comment lang for everything. So, kung kayo ay palaban, ilaban natin yan. One comment for everything. Who's the first one? Okay, tech team. Sige. Yan, 1 minute is up. Are you ready to know the answers? I think everybody's ready to know the answers. Okay, revealing answers in. Wow, ang dami pang sumasagot. Ang dami pang sumasagot. Thank you for being so participative. Buhay na buhay tayo tonight. Mukhang maraming ano dito. Maraming series and movie nerds. Okay, so now we'll be revealing our answers in 3, 2, 1. Answer reveal, please. There you go. We have Crash Landing on You, Crazy Rich Asians, Devil Wears Prada, that's my favorite, Finding Nemo, Childhood, White Chicks, syempre, Four Sisters and the Wedding. Sobra iyak ko dyan. And of course, the classic Titanic. Yeah. Bibong-bibo talaga si Doc Walter. Congratulations. And according to our tech team, ito po, nag-message na sila sa akin. Our winner is Miss Elaine. Miss Elaine, congratulations. Miss Elaine from Cebu. If I'm not mistaken, I remember you. Isa po siya sa ating mga early birds. So thank you for participating. Ayan. Again, thank you for participating, everyone. Buhay na buhay tayo. Sana until the end of the webinar, ganito tayo kabibo. There you go. And mukhang nabuhay talaga tayo sa icebreaker na yon. It's a good choice for the team. All right. Again, as posted on our digital platforms, we also have free giveaways for 3 lucky draw winners. O, diba? Ang daming paandar. So, at the end of the webinar, we will announce the winners. So, please stay tuned. So, pag natawag po ang pangalan nyo at wala na kayo sa webinar, then your prize or the giveaway will be given to someone else. So, please stay tuned. Ano nga ba ang pamimigay natin? We'll be giving away a box, a set of masks. It's not just 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 premium masks na exclusive lang sa The Medical City. Yan. It's not for sale po. Pinapamigay lang talaga natin yan. And it comes in 4 colors. Black, denim, navy, and royal blue. Very on brand. Yan. Okay. Sino ang gustong manalo ng mask? Send me an emoji. Okay, ang bilis mag-react ni Miss Sheila. Miss Yasmin also. Doc Walter, of course. The Bibong Bibo. Miss Elaine. Miss Sherry Lou. Nako, ang daming gustong manalo ng masks. Of course, this is very, very useful now na may COVID. At sabi po ni na Sir Pao, pwede din daw siya pang takip ng bibig para sa mga taong malakas humilik. There you go. All right. Ang dami gustong manalo ng masks. Okay, let's see. So you have to stay until the end of this webinar para may chance kayo to get the box of masks. There you go. The box of the Medical City Clark masks. Okay, now, at this point in time, baka po medyo nagsawa na kayo sa akin. Because I've been here since the beginning. So, I am now introducing our speaker for this webinar. There. Are you ready to meet our speaker? Yes, I think people are ready. I think we are. Okay, so joining us today is Dr. Karen Ann Bispo. Dr. Bispo is a pulmonologist and a sleep medicine specialist. She had her residency training in internal medicine from the Angeles University Foundation, fellowship training in adult pulmonary medicine, and clinical research fellowship in sleep medicine at the Philippine Heart Center. She is also a fellow at the Philippine College of Physicians and Philippine Society of Sleep Medicine, and a diplomate at the Philippine College of Chest Physicians. So in this webinar, Dr. Obispo will walk us through the importance of sleep, effects of sleep deprivation, signs and symptoms of sleep apnea, and of course, their diagnosis and management. So sobrang malaman po ito. That's why grab a drink and snack on your favorite food as we begin the discussion. With no much further ado, let us give Dr. Obispo a warm welcome. Send in your hearts, send in your smileys. Come on, everybody.
Thank you, Ma'am Trisha, for that kind introduction. So, before we start, I'd like to thank and congratulate the Medical City Clark for hosting this sleep webinar. No, so among our health concern, sleep, should I say, is the one we always neglect. No, we're always we always check for our health, physical health, meaning we see the doctor because of headache, fever, cough, high blood pressure, but seldom do we seek consult because we do not sleep properly. So I think this lecture will be very helpful, okay, in educating you when do we need to seek sleep consult, okay? So I'll just share my slides. Okay, there. So for tonight, we're going to discuss or talk about obstructive sleep apnea or OSA. No? So ano ba yan? No? So from the picture here, so makikita nyo, husband and wife sleeping together. The one is sleeping, snores loudly, and here's the wife who could not sleep because of the loud snoring. Tapos meron siyang meme dyan na break this glass in case of emergency. So gun na siya, no? So the thing with obstructive sleep apnea is that hindi lang yung patient yung nagsasuffer from the sleep apnea, but even the bed partner, if he or she has one, no, kung meron siya, even yung bed partner nagsasuffer from insufficient sleep because the other one is snoring loudly, no? So yun yung problem natin sa obstructive sleep apnea. So merong dalawang patient na parehong hindi nakakatulog ng maayos. So before we discuss further what is obstructive sleep apnea, how we diagnose it, and how we treat it, first, ano nga ba ang sleep, no? Why do we need to sleep? So sleep is not the antonym or the opposite of awake, no? So hindi siya kabaliktaran lang ng awake, because even when we are sleeping, the brain is active. Ang difference is our body is relaxed, no? It's in rest. So, like food, kagaya ng pagkain, kagaya ng tubig, kagaya ng hangin, no? It's essential to our daily needs. So, every time na nagugutom tayo, may pagkain. Every time na nauuhaw tayo, may tubig. And merong air para makahinga tayo. So, para makapagpahinga tayo, we need to have sleep. And contrary to our belief, hindi porket matanda na tayo, the 8 hour of sleep does not apply to us, no? Kasi ang before, ang alam lang natin, pagbata lang, kailangan maka 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Once you go into adulthood, okay na yung 4 to 5 hours. Well, mali yun. Even as adults, we need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep daily. And every time na mapupuyat tayo because of watching Netflix, naka-duty tayo, nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na sleep debt. Ibig sabihin, parang nagkakautang tayo. And every day na nagkakautang tayo, we have to repay that the following night, no? So, ganun dapat yung health, yung tamang pagtulog. So, kaya very important siya. Lagi kong sinasabi sa mga pasyente ko or sa mga nagko-consult sa akin regarding sleep, para lang cellphone yan, no? After mo siyang ginamit, malolowbat siya, so kailangan mo siyang i-charge. So, ganun din tayo. In 24 hours, we're awake and working for at least 8 to 10 hours and almost awake for 12 hours or 14 hours. So, yung 8 hours na yon is kailangan pahinga na natin siya. So, ayan. So, ano ba yung effect ng sleep deprivation? No? So, ano bang mangyayari sa atin kung kulang tayo sa tulog? Let's discuss first yung neurobehavioral. On mamaya, no, when we discuss further na yung OSA, dun natin i-discuss yung mga conditions or comorbidities associated with sleep deprivation. Pero this time, neurobehavioral muna tayo. So, lack of sleep can lead to mood changes, irritability, lack of interest, no? Poor motor learning of new skills. So, ibig sabihin, if you're going to school or kung mag-a-attend ka ng lecture the following day na puyat ka, it will be harder for you to learn all these skills na dapat maa-acquire mo during that lecture, no? Cognitive inflexibility and complex reasoning. So, I remember, no, ako personally, when I was training at Philippine Heart Center, we're almost awake for 36 hours. And before we leave the hospital, we have to endorse our patients to the next duty, no? So, every time na mag-e-endorse ako, minsan kung ano-ano na yung nasasabi ko, kasi sobrang antok na talaga ako. And minsan napagtatawanan din siya, no? Kasi not related na yung sinasabi ko dun sa co-doctor ko. So, I'm sure baka yung iba sa inyo, no, na experience yon, especially kung more than 24 hours na kayong gising. So, accident prone, lalo na if driver ng mga public utility vehicles such as yung mga bus driver, jeepney driver. By the way, no, most of the road accidents are, well, of course, other than alcohol intoxication, yung iba, nakakatulog sila while driving because of sleep deprivation and visual hallucination. So, ibig sabihin, kung ano-ano na yung nakikita nila, even if wala naman talaga, no? So, those are the neurobehavioral effects of sleep deprivation. That's why sleep is very important. So, now we go to our main topic, no, yung obstructive sleep apnea or OSA. So, obstructive sleep apnea, it is the most common form of sleep disordered breathing. There are a lot of sleep disorders, no? FYI lang, even if kahit tulog tayo, merong mga medical conditions na nangyayari or pwedeng mangyari kahit tulog tayo. Most common is your obstructive sleep apnea. So ano ba yon? Ibig sabihin, every time na natutulog tayo, nagbabara yung daanan ng hangin natin. May effort tayong huminga, nakakahinga tayo. Kanya nga lang, sobrang nagre-relax yung muscles natin, yung daanan ng hangin, na hindi na nakakapasok yung hangin. Kaya imagine niyo yung mag-blow ka sa isang tube na pinipilit mong parang naka-collapse yung tube at ipilit mo na hipan siya, no? Makakarinig ka ng tunog, no? Na parang nagpipilit yung hangin na pumasok. So, ganun yung nangyayari sa obstructive sleep apnea. Kaya naghihilik kasi nagpipilit yung hangin na pumasok sa isang collapse na daanan. So, ito yung normal breathing during sleep. So, yung hangin, papasok dyan sa ilong, dyan, dire-diretso siya papunta sa daanan ng hangin natin hanggang makapunta sa baga. So, dapat patent yan. Dapat may dadaanan. By the way, ang paghinga is through nose and mouth. So, pwede naman, no? Kanya nga lang kasi, mas comfortable huminga sa ilong dahil ang ilong natin ay may kakayahan na i-humidify or painitin yung hangin na pumapasok nang sa ganon, hindi sasakit yung lalamunan natin. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, kapag sinisipon tayo, tas barado yung ilong natin, ang tendency, humihinga tayo sa bibig. And pagkagising natin, anong nararamdaman natin? Sobrang sakit ng lalamunan natin, di ba? Kasi parang yung air na pumasok doon is parang malamig. So, tendency, parang nakaka-dry siya. So, kaya masakit. So, anyway, kaya yon. Kaya, normally, dapat sa ilong, mas comfortable huminga sa ilong. So, yon. So, dapat patent yung daanan ng hangin. Ganito ang nangyayari sa pasyenteng may obstructive sleep apnea dito sa picture natin sa kanan. Okay? So, yung hangin papasok sa ilong or sa bibig, kanya nga lang, may barado siya dito sa may pasokan ng hangin. Either, pag natutulog tayo, nagre-relax ang muscles natin, and remember, ang dila natin is a muscle. So, pag nag-relax yan, uurong yan. So, pwede niyang ma-block or mabarahan yung daanan ng hangin. So, ganito ang nangyayari sa isang pasyenteng may obstructive sleep apnea. So, ano-ano ba yung mga simptomas na pwede tayong maghinala na baka obstructive sleep apnea na to? So, ayan. Unang-una, heavy snoring. Hindi lahat ng naghihilik masama. Okay? Hindi masama ang maghilik. Kailan masama yon? Kapag sobrang lakas na niya, and meron talaga akong mga na-encounter na pasyente na talagang yung hilik nila is naririnig ng kabilang kwarto or kapitbahay. Na minsan, meron akong naging pasyente, ang kwento niya sa akin, Doktora, sinabihan ako nung kapitbahay ko, ang lakas ko daw maghilik. Naririnig nila hanggang sa bahay nila. So, na-bother siya kasi parang nahiya siya na ganun siya kalakas maghilik. No? And sometimes, itong mga pasyente na din na to, hindi sila nakikisama sa mga overnight, no? Pag niyaya mo sila ng overnight, kasi nahihiya sila sa hilik nila na baka hindi makatulog yung roommate nila. So, yon, no? So, heavy snoring. Pangalawa, witnessed apneas. Ano ba yung apneas? Apneas, ang ibig sabihin yan, tumitigil yung paghinga natin. So, remember kasi, di ba, may obstruction, nababarahan yung daanan ng hangin. So, ang nangyayari, tumitigil sa paghinga yung pasyenteng may obstructive sleep apnea. So, kung naghihilik ang isang pasyente at nakita siya ng bed, ng kasama niya sa room, ng bedmate niya, na tumitigil din siya sa paghinga, most likely, that patient is suffering from obstructive sleep apnea. So, as a consequence, dahil tumitigil siya sa paghinga, para huminga siya ulit, kailangan niyang gumising. Yun yung mga tinatawag naming mga microarousals na minsan hindi aware yung pasyenteng may obstructive sleep apnea na pagising-gising pala siya sa gabi para huminga siya ulit. Otherwise, kung hindi kasi siya gigising, magtutuloy-tuloy lang yung hindi niya paghinga na yon. Kanya nga lang, hindi niya nararamdaman na nagigising siya kasi very brief lang yung mga arousals na yon. Seconds lang, no? So, hindi niya napapansin. So, akala niya, okay ang tulog niya, he had an 8 hour of sleep, and yet, during daytime, meron siyang tinatawag na excessive daytime sleepiness. Ito yung mga masandal tulog. Okay? Yung mga nanonood lang ng TV, aantukin na, basta iniwan mo sila ng walang ginagawa, they tend to fall asleep. Well, delikado to, lalo na if nagda-drive ka or uh, if your work requires yung mga machine equipments, no? Baka you're prone to accident if you have excessive daytime sleepiness. Yung minsan, naka-stop lang siya sa traffic and then bubusinahan na siya kasi hindi pa siya umaandar kasi nakakatulog siya. Or minsan, yun nga, while driving, bigla siyang makakatulog. So, pwede siyang maaksidente. Okay? So usually, etong tatlong ito, no, pag merong heavy snoring, witness apneas, excessive daytime sleepiness, more or less, you're suffering na from obstructive sleep apnea. Other symptoms could be sudden awakening with choking, no? So, ito yung mga term ng mga nakakakita dito, yung mga kasama nilang natutulog, ang term nila, Dok, para siyang namamatay, no? Sorry for the term, pero ganun talaga nilang i-describe yung bedmate nila. Every time na para silang gasping for air. And then, accidents related to sleepiness. So, yun, no? Yung na-discuss natin, yung nasabi ko na kanina. Poor memory concentration, lalo na sa mga bata. Obstructive sleep apnea can also occurs among children, no? And itong mga batang with obstructive sleep apnea, they perform poor sa school. They usually have lower grades, poor memory, no? Kasi puyat sila lagi. So, other are delirium, GERD or yung gastroesophageal reflux disease, mood or personality changes, nocturnal sweating, restlessness during sleeping, restless, enuresis or yung ihi lang ihi sa gabi, no? Well, ihi ng ihi sa gabi, it's related to heart na kasi, no? Kaya sila ihi ng ihi. And then dry mouth on awakening because sometimes these patients tends to breathe sa bibig nila. Kaya dry yung bibig nila pagkagising nila. Nocturnal or morning headache, lalo na kung obese or overweight yung pasyente natin, pwede silang magkaroon ng morning headache. Pero yung headache na yon, nawawala din siya after an hour na gising siya. Okay? Impotence and nocturnal epilepsy. So now, pag nagpatingin tayo sa isang specialist, no? Ito yung mga titignan niya na pwedeng signs of having sleep apnea, no? Itong mga to, yung edema to soft palate or uvula, no? Long soft palate and uvula, decreased oropharyngeal dimensions. It's more on the anatomic, no? Anatomic features na to ng pasyente. So, minsan, pagkakita mo pa lang sa mukha ng pasyente, alam mo na, uy, baka may obstructive sleep apnea to, no? Mamaya, papakita ko ng mga pictures. Nasal obstruction, pagbarado yung mga ilong because minsan may nasal polyps, no? Kaya pinapatingnan natin sila sa mga ENT doctors din natin. Or, lalo na sa mga bata, very common yan, no? Yung sinisipon sila lagi, nagkakaroon sila ng nasal obstruction. Retrognathia, again, no? Anatomic feature yan. Retrognathia, ibig sabihin, underdeveloped yung mandible nila, no? Mamaya, may papakita ko mga pictures. Central adiposity and increased neck circumference. Well, this one refers to obesity, and obesity is the most common cause of obstructive sleep apnea, especially with our lifestyle nowadays. It is estimated or expected that most Filipinos and Americans actually will be obese because of our lifestyle. And then, hypertension and other cardiovascular consequences, no? Nung nag-training ako ng internal medicine, ang hypertension kasi, basically, sakit yan ng mga matatanda. It is very uncommon sa mga young adults, no? And usually, kapag young adults ang nag-hypertension, may underlying condition yan. Unlike kapag matatanda, usually mga uh, primary na yan, no? Mga essential hypertension na yan. Pero pag sa mga young adults, it's very seldom na walang cause yung hypertension nila. Before, we used to just work up the kidneys, no? Puro bato lang yung tinitingnan natin. But nowadays, we investigate na din for obstructive sleep apnea. Because nga, yun nga, no? Most of us are obese or overweight. So, sometimes, yung mga high blood na bata, yun pala ay meron din silang obstructive sleep apnea. And obstructive sleep apnea can lead to hypertension. So, ayun. And other cardiovascular diseases, no? Yung mga coronary artery disease, no? Mga pagbabara sa ugat ng puso. So, yun. And conditions or syndrome associated with sleep apnea. So, kagaya nun, mga sakit sa puso, sakit sa baga, kagaya ng COPD, or yung mga may emphysema or chronic bronchitis. So, ayan yung mga pictures. So, eto, central adiposity, no? Usually sa mga overweight. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na retrognathia. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang liit nung chin niya. So, pag ganyan yung anatomic feature ng mukha, ang ibig lang sabihin yan, maliit yung oral airway niya. Masikip, ibig sabihin crowded na kasi walang mapaglagyan na yung dila, no? So, yan madalas yan. For sure, may mga obstructive sleep apnea yung mga may retrognathia. And then, ito yung tinatawag naming malampati classification, no? Usually, ang pinapagawa lang namin dito, buka lang namin yung bibig ng pasyente para lang tignan. Usually, yung mga may obstructive sleep apnea, ganito yung sa kanila, class 3 and class 4. Kung ikukumpara nyo sila sa class 1, di ba? Kitang-kita mo kung ano yung nasa loob ng bibig niya. But with 3 and 4, halos wala ka nang makita. Puro yung dila na lang nila yung nakikita natin. So usually, pag ganitong mga malampati classification, more or less, no, pwede tayong mag-suspect na baka meron silang obstructive sleep apnea. So, ito pa yung mga ibang pictures natin, no? Yung sinasabi ko kanina na nasal obstruction, yung mga may pwedeng mga nasal polyps, no? Malalaki ang tonsils, lalo na sa mga bata. Kita nyo, dikit na yung tonsils nila. So, ang papasukan na lang ng hangin dito is ang liit na lang. So, usually, pag ganito, we refer them to our ENT specialist, no? For tonsillectomy, no? Pinapatanggal natin. And then, we observe if magi-improve or mawawala yung paghihilik nila and yung apneas nila or yung pagpigil nila sa paghinga. Ito, kung mapapansin nyo, ito yung mga tinatawag na yung kanina, yung long, narrow palat, no? So, kung mapapansin nyo, para na siyang pa-triangle. So, pag ganito yung itsura nung airway, nung palat natin, ang ibig sabihin yan, masikip na siya. Tendency, crowded yung oral airway. So, ayan, pwede rin yung sign na meron ng possible, no? Possible na may obstructive sleep apnea. And then, ito yung tinatawag naming serrated tongue. So, tingnan niyo yung mga dila niyo mamaya. So, ayan, no? Yung sa edge ng tongue nila, makikita mo yung marks ng mga ngipin nila. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin yan, either malaki yung tongue, and remember, sabi ko kanina, ang tongue is a muscle, no? So, pwede yang mag-relax pag natutulog. So, pwede yang magbara. Or, pwede naman na sobrang crowded na ng bibig, no? Na hindi na magkasya ng maayos yung tongue. So, ang tendency, ayan, nagmamark yung mga ngipin dun sa edge ng dila. So, check nyo mamaya yung sa inyo kung meron. Usually, meron tong mga to sa mga, yung ngipin na yun, tinatawag natin na sungke. No? Usually kasi pag sungke, ibig sabihin, ganun din, crowded na din yung oral airway nila. No? So, and then ito, kung mapapansin nyo, ito yung tinatawag namin na uvula. No? Kung mapapansin nyo, mahaba yung sa kanya. So, usually, kapag ganito yung uvula, yung nire-refer din to sa mga ENT doctors natin, binabawasan nila. Nang sa ganon, mawala yung obstruction, no? Yung nakaharang dun sa daanan ng hangin. So, ito yung mga ibang signs, no, na tinitignan natin and hinahanap natin sa isang pasyenteng may posibleng obstructive sleep apnea. So, ito na. Ano ba ang epekto ng obstructive sleep apnea sa kalusugan natin, sa health natin, no? According to research and studies, no, ang obstructive sleep apnea ay may kaugnayan sa hypertension, no? Actually, kapag sobrang taas na ng blood pressure mo and you're on maximum medication na, meaning lahat na ng klase ng anti-hypertensive drugs tinitake na, pero hindi pa rin nare-reach yung target na blood pressure, treating obstructive sleep apnea might help, no, reducing those medications. Meron na akong mga nakikitang ganon. Pwedeng nababawasan ng 2, isa yung mga gamot na iniinom nila once na nagagamot or namamanage ng maayos yung obstructive sleep apnea. Pwede rin yung myocardial infarction na tinatawag or yung atake sa puso, no? By studies, ang sabi nila, ang mga pasyenteng may obstructive sleep apnea, usually prone sila mag-develop ng myocardial infarction lalo na sa umaga, no? Sa umaga. Yun yung oras na madalas inaatake sila ng atake sa puso. And then stroke. By the way, ang stroke, bidirectional siya. Yun yung tawag namin. Ibig sabihin, pag may obstructive sleep apnea ka, pwede kang magkaroon ng stroke. Once na nagka-stroke ka, at risk ka din na mag-develop ng obstructive sleep apnea. So, ibig sabihin, either way, alin man ang mauna, si OSA man or si stroke, no, may relationship sila. The one could lead to the other one. So, parang ganun yung association ng stroke at ng obstructive sleep apnea. Depression, no? Lalo na parang pag-feeling nila, lagi silang pagod, hindi sila makapag-perform ng maayos sa work, no? Meron akong kakilala, ganon, hindi na ma-manage yung obstructive sleep apnea niya. Sa work, feeling niya, lagi siyang kawawa kasi feeling niya yung performance niya sa work is not as good as his co-workers, no? Kasi yung pakiramdam niya sa office is lagi siyang inaantok. So, yon. Congestive heart failure, no? Kapag pinabayaan natin ang obstructive sleep apnea, it could eventually affect the heart, no? And then asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, ang ano lang dito is halimbawa yung mga may chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or yung mga may emphysema, no, gawa ng paninigarilyo. Kapag nagkaroon pa sila or kapag may obstructive sleep apnea pa sila, sobrang bababa na yung oxygen level nila sa katawan pag natutulog. So, lalong nako-compromise yung lungs, yung brain, and yung heart nila during their sleep, no? Atrial fibrillation, ito yung irregularity sa heartbeat natin, no? Atrial fibrillation is the most common arrhythmia seen among obstructive sleep apnea patients. So, minsan, i-refer sila ng mga cardiologists natin sa amin, mga sleep specialist, kasi on workup sa heart, wala talaga silang makitang problem. Okay ang heart, normal. But for some reason, irregular ang heartbeat. So, nire-refer nila sa amin yon. And meron na rin akong nakita na kapag nagtitreat sila ng obstructive sleep apnea nila, nawawala yung mga atrial fibrillation. Well, for some patients, no, na talagang walang ibang cause yung atrial fibrillation nila, rather than dun sa obstructive sleep apnea. And then, type 2 diabetes, no? So, ibig sabihin, yung mga may obstructive sleep apnea na hindi natin pinapansin, they are at risk of developing 48%, as high as 48%. And then, traffic and industrial accidents, no? Fivefold increase, so kagaya ng mga sinabi ko. Kaya nga dapat yung mga drivers natin, no? Nire-require talaga sila ng mga government agencies natin to have a sleep study before sila payagang mag-drive because may mga pasahero silang dala-dala. Okay? Kanya nga lang, kagaya ng sinabi ko, hindi kasi pag ganito hindi pa kasi ganito kakilala yung field ng sleep medicine dito sa Philippines, no? Unlike sa ibang bansa. Okay? So, and then overall mortality. So, yun nga, yung mga sinasabi ko na bigla na lang inaatake sa puso, no? And during the COVID-19, nakita nila sa studies nila na yung mga pasyenteng may obstructive sleep apnea, lalo na yung mga obese or overweight, they are the ones na at risk for developing severe COVID-19, no? Lalo na yung mga hindi natitreat na OSA. So, yung mga na-mention ko na yon are just the physiologic effects of obstructive sleep apnea. So, paano ba natin nalalaman? Or clinically, no, naghihilik, antukin sa umaga, tumitigil sa paghinga, obese on physical examination, malaki ang dila, serrated ang tongue. So, paano natin ngayon i-confirm na tama yung hinala natin na baka obstructive sleep apnea na to? Well, pag nagpunta kayo sa mga doctors ninyo, they might request yung tinatawag natin na overnight polysomnography or yung sleep test. Okay? So, yung sleep test, yun yung gold standard, no? Para ma-diagnose natin kung talaga bang meron tayong obstructive sleep apnea. So, itong picture na to, itong cartoon na to, no? So, ganyan yung itsura ng isang pasyenteng nag-undergo ng sleep study. So, para ka lang matutulog sa hotel. Okay, yun yung lagi kong sinasabi sa mga pasyente ko. Para ka lang pupunta doon, mag-check-in, yun nga lang, may nakakabit lang. Walang nakatusok, walang swero, walang i-inject na gamot, no? So, lahat yan, nakapatong lang yan, no? So, meron tayong nakapatong sa ulo, yung tinatawag namin na EEG, dahil dyan namin makikita kung tulog ba talaga or gising yung pasyente. And then, may nakalagay dyan sa mata, no? Para nakikita namin yung activity ng mata. And then, may nakalagay dyan sa ilong para makita namin yung mga apneas na tinatawag and hypopneas. Kung talagang tumitigil ba sa paghinga. Tapos, merong belt sa katawan, no? Dyan namin makikita kung may effort ba talaga sa paghinga yung pasyente. Humihinga ba talaga siya? And then, merong nakakabit, actually meron din nakakabit sa paa, no? Para tinitingnan din yung mga leg movement. Meron ding nakadikit or nakalagay sa daliri yung pag-determine namin ng oxygen level. Kasi syempre, kapag tumitigil tayo sa paghinga, walang oxygen na pumapasok, so ang tendency, bababa din yung oxygen natin sa katawan. So, nire-record din namin yon. And kami, as the sleep doctor, no, kami yung nag-i-interpret, no, nung findings dun sa sleep study. So, ano ba yung mga severity, no, ng obstructive sleep apnea? Dito, ayan. So, yung apnea severity natin, meron tayong normal, mild, moderate, and severe. And then, dito, ito yung tinatawag namin na apnea-hypopnea index or yung tinatawag namin na events per hour. Sa madaling salita, parang ilang beses kang tumigil sa paghinga sa isang oras, no? So, ang normal is less than 5. So, kung ang nakita naming ahi during the diagnostic test is less than 5, then it's normal. Pag mild, no? Pag mild, it's more than 5, pero less than 15. Pag moderate, more than 15 but less than 30. Kapag severe, more than 30 na. So usually, yung mild, moderate, severe, yan yung mga ginagamot natin or minamanage natin ng sleep apnea. So paano natin sila ginagamot? So may iba't ibang klase ng pagmamanage or paggamot sa isang pasyenteng may obstructive sleep apnea. Kasi hindi siya parang one size fits all, no? Na pag merong obstructive sleep apnea, sige, ito lang ang gagawin natin. Pare-pareho lang kayong magsisipap. No? Hindi. Depende yan. Depende yan kasi kung ang problema is anatomical, no? Baka pwede natin siyang i-refer sa mga ENT doctors natin or sa mga dentist natin, no? Para magawan ng paraan. Kagaya nun, kung tonsils ang reason, kailangan niya ng surgery. So, hindi lahat ng pasyenteng may obstructive sleep apnea pare-pareho ang treatment. Pero, ang CPAP kasi or yung tinatawag nating continuous positive airway pressure, siya kasi ang mainstay therapy. Siya yung 100% makokorek niya yung obstructive sleep apnea. So, I'm not promoting any brand ng CPAP, but I would just like to show you kung anong itsura ng mga CPAP machines natin. So, ganito sila, no? And then, may ipapatong na mask sa'yo. Depende yung pressure dun sa sleep study, kung ano yung makukuhang pressure na titigil sa paghilik at mawawala yung pagtigil sa paghinga, yun yung isa-set natin dito sa machine na to. And kailangan, once na pinrescribean kayo ng CPAP, you have to use them nightly. Average hours of use is at least more than 4 hours, no? Kasi sa pag-aaral nila, if you're using your CPAP less than 4 hours per night, then hindi significant yung benefit niya or yung treatment niya sa'yo, no? So it should be more than 4 hours per night. Meron din namang mga ibang mode of treatment like your mandibular advancement or oral appliance. So ito yung mga yan. So yung mga dentist natin na sleep specialist din, they are the ones doing this, no? Ano yan? Customized yan. Custom made yan. Pupunta ka sa kanila, susukatan kanila. The mandibular advancement is for the mild, no? Sa mga mild lang siya. Hindi siya pwede sa mga may severe, no? So kung mild yung obstructive sleep apnea at mukhang airway ang problema, mukhang yung napag-usapan natin kanina na anatomic, no? So yung iba, mandibular advancement, oral appliance ang piniprescribe, no? Lalo na kung hindi sila amenable for dun sa CPAP machine. And then ito, upper airway surgery, no? So maari din kasing i-recommend ng doktor na baka surgery ang makakatulong sa pasyente. Lalo na, yon kung malaki ang tonsils, no? Baka kailangan tanggalin siya para mawala yung paghilik. Kanya nga lang, yung surgery, after the surgery kasi, we have to re-evaluate kung talaga bang nawala yung paghilik. Kasi, baka naman malaki yung tonsils pero overweight ka, so kahit matanggal yung tonsils mo and yet may risk factor ka pa rin for obstructive sleep apnea, you might still need CPAP, no? Because of the overweight. So ganun siya. Kaya kailangan fina-follow up natin tong mga pasyenteng nag-undergo ng surgery if talaga bang nawala yung mga obstructive apneas nila. And then, other option will be positional therapy. Positional, ibig sabihin, ito yung mga pasyente na naghihilik lang sa tuwing nakatihaya sila, pero pag pinagilid mo sila, mawawala yung paghihilik nila. Well, it has to be documented sa sleep study natin before we before we recommend positional therapy, no? Kasi kung hindi naman siya related sa position, then hindi rin magwo-work yung pagtagilid, no? I think for sure, no, yung mga naghihilik dyan or yung may nakatabing naghihilik, at some point I think sure ako, tinry niyong itinagilid yung katabi niyong natutulog na naghihilik in the hope na tumigil siya sa paghilik, no? But it has to be documented sa sleep study natin na talagang positional yung apnea niya. And then kung makikita nyo, meron siyang tennis ball dito sa likod. No? So nilalagyan niya ng tennis ball. Sa ganon, ma-avoid yung pagtihaya. So lagi lang siyang nakaside. No? So, um, so yun yung mga pwedeng nating gawin, no? Para i-manage or para gamutin yung obstructive sleep apnea. So, marami akong narinig ng mga hilik moments kanina. Ngayon, kung nakita nyo or na-compare nyo, no, na, oh, may ganito ako. So, probably, no, it's time na seek consult and probably, no, kung maa-advisean kayo na mag-undergo ng sleep study. So, yun lang. Maraming salamat. Hopefully, walang naghilik sa inyo sa lecture ko. So, thank you. So, for any questions, so, yun.
Yan. Thank you po, Doc Karen. Mukha naman pong walang naghilik kasi sobrang malaman at very informative po ang ating talk today. Actually, ako din, sobrang dami ko pong nalaman. And nakakagulat na sobrang daming possible effects pala ng sleep apnea. And most of us, especially sa Philippines, pinagwawalang bahala lang ang paghihilik. So, kailangan talaga mabilis mag-seek ng management. Ayan. Pero, Doc Karen, super dami pong interested dahil sobrang dami nag-ask ng questions. Actually, sobrang dami. Pumili na lang yung technical team ng iilan. Dahil nga po medyo limited na din yung time natin. Alright. But thank you so much for that talk. Very informative. Alright. The first question is from... The first question is from... Ayan. From Yasmin. Hindi. Kay ano muna. The first question is from Jaden Clave. He's from Facebook Live po. Ang sabi po niya, hello, Doktora. Would like to ask lang po if there's a difference on the quality of therapy when using CPAP versus APAP.
Okay. Well, no, so sa mga ang CPAP kasi, no, once na nag-prescribe kasi tayo, meron kasi tayong mga machine na fixed CPAP. So, ibig sabihin, if during the therapeutic sleep study, halimbawa, ang nakitang optimal pressure para ma-abolish yung mga apneas is 7, so ang isa-set lang natin sa kanya is 7. So, all throughout your sleep, 7 lang ang ibibigay niya. Ngayon, minsan, may mga pasyente kasi na, halimbawa kung overweight siya at bigla siyang magde-diet, no? Kasi yun yung isa sa mga regimen din natin, ina-advise din natin sa pasyente natin, weight loss. Well, normal weight loss dapat. Minsan kasi, pag bumababa yung timbang ng pasyente, bumababa din yung requirement nung requirement niya sa CPAP machine. So, ang nangyayari, minsan, nagkakaroon ng discomfort na yung pasyente dun sa CPAP 7 na yun. So, kasi fixed lang ang nilagay natin. Now, meron kasing mga tinatawag na automatic CPAP, no? Auto-titrating CPAP. So, ibig sabihin, magsaset tayo ng pressure, ng range actually. And then, kusang magbabago ng pressure yung machine, depende dun sa requirement ng patient. So, it was made actually for compliance, no? Dahil sa comfort ng patient. Kaya nagawa yung mga automatic din. And at the same time, minsan, no, due to pandemic, yung mga hindi makapunta sa sleep lab, well, it's an ongoing debate, no? Kung is it okay na automatic CPAP na lang without even undergoing sleep study. No? So yun yung advantage ng automatic CPAP. Pero by studies, walang difference no in terms of compliance kung automatic man or fix yung yung CPAP na gamit. But there are still me personally, I advise yung mga automatic CPAP, especially sa mga positional, yung mga kaninang na-discuss natin, no? Kung positional OSA siya, kasi for sure, pag tumagilid siya, mawawala yung OSA niya. And kung nagbibigay ka ng mataas na pressure, pwedeng maging discomfort yon, no? So usually ako pagka mga ganong cases ng mga positional, um, APAP ang nire-recommend ko na na machine sa kanila. But if by studies talaga, walang difference in terms of yung outcome ng sleep with the fixed and the automatic CPAP. So, yon. Pero syempre, kung kaya ng patient na bumili ng automatic, which is more costly than your fixed, then maganda yung better sa automatic na.
All right. Thank you so much for answering that question, Dr. Karen. And hopefully, Sir Jayden, na-answer po namin yung question mo. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is also a question from our comment box. This is from Sir Rolly Navidad. Ang question po niya, Doc Karen, is what's the recommended sleeping position to minimize snoring?
Okay. So, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, no, yung position, actually, if ma-document natin, no, if ma-document natin na positional yung obstructive sleep apnea, then we would recommend na yung lateral or yung nakatagilid na position. Why? Kasi when we're supine kasi, yun, no? Yung pressure kasi is direct dun sa upper airway pag nakasupine tayo. Yung pressure sa leeg, yung fats ng leeg, yung dila, no? So, lahat yun, madadaganan yung upper airway on supine position. Pero, pag nag-side kasi tayo, somehow, mawawala yung pressure na yon. So, yun yung mga may positional sleep apnea. If nakita sa sleep study na positional talaga yung paghilik and yung sleep apnea, then the lateral position will be recommended. No? Makikita niyo yun dun sa recommendation ng sleep study na maintain yung lateral position when sleeping. No? So, we have to document that before we advise na positional or may certain position na kailangan para mawala yung paghihilik. Otherwise kasi, it would still be your CPAP or your other treatment modality for the obstructive sleep apnea.
All right. Thank you po for answering that question. And sobrang dami pa po nating questions, but we can only accommodate one more. So, ang question po na to is from Facebook Live also, from Miss Cheska Buenaventura. Ang question po niya is, what's the best time to work out so that it does not affect our sleeping time? Is there a sleep study for insomnia po ba?
Okay. So, well, no, hindi ko na kasi siya nasama, but there are parang sleep hygiene, no, that we have to follow so that we could have a healthy sleep, no? And isa sa mga kasama sa sleep hygiene is doing exercise. Well, we should avoid exercising pag malapit na dun sa bedtime natin, no? Kasi dapat before the bedtime, mga approximately mga 4 p.m. onwards, dapat inaano na natin yung katawan natin to relax in preparing for sleep, no? Kung nag-exercise tayo before bedtime, gigisingin mo lahat, no? Parang i-activate mo lahat ng sa katawan mo. Therefore, pagdating ng bedtime mo, gising na gising ka na. So, it is usually advised to do exercise early in the morning and at least, no, not past 4 p.m. No? So, yung mga nag-gym dyan, no, minsan gabi lang kasi yung time natin. Pero, the ideal is it should be in the morning and we avoid doing exercise immediately before bedtime. So, yon. Kasi, if you're going to ask me what's the ideal bedtime, it should be 10 p.m. No, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's the ideal sleeping hours. However, hindi natin na fulfill yung 10 p.m. because yun nga, no, nag-routine, nanonood ng Netflix, no, nagpa-Facebook, Instagram, social media. And hindi rin tayo gumigising ng 6 a.m. because of our social responsibilities. We have to wake up early at 5, 4, no? So, yon. So, we should avoid exercise immediately before bedtime.
Yes. All right. Noted po on that, Doc. Thank you so much po. Ayan. Para po dun sa ibang may questions pa, sorry, hindi na po natin ma-accommodate, but we'll still be talking about many other topics. So keep yourself relaxed and just chill dahil marami pa tayong matututunan. And by the way, para po dun sa giveaway, reminding lang po na you need to stay until the end of the webinar para makuha nyo ang inyong prizes. Because if kayo ang natawag at wala po kayo dito during the webinar, then we'll be giving it to other members of the audience. There you go. Ayan. Again, thank you so much po, Doc Karen, for that talk. Sobrang dami po naming natutunan and nalaman talaga natin na quality of sleep is vital for maintaining good mental and physical health. Ayan. At dahil nga, patients with obstructive sleep apnea are vulnerable to developing complications when left undiagnosed. This then leads to reduced quality of life. Kaya kailangan nga po talaga na bigyang priority ang management nito. Ayan. Okay. So I'm pretty sure na dami nating natutunan, ganyan, at ang daming nagtanong. So thank you so much for still being bibo at this part of the webinar. Pero syempre, hindi pa tayo nagtatapos dyan. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. Yan. Okay, I think the most important takeaway here is to practice the things we've learned from this presentation. Tama ba? Agree? If you agree, please send an emoji or raise your hands. There you go. Yan. Daming thumbs up. Thank you, Sir Gerald. Ayan, Doc Walter, Sir Francis, Ma'am Sheila. Thank you so much. Yan, mukhang maraming mas magiging healthy after this webinar. Thank you for the smile, Miss Anna. Yan, Sir Ray, Miss Julita, thank you so much. Yan. Of course, aside from Dr. Karen Bispo, we are also very fortunate tonight to be joined by Sleep Science. And yes, it is spelled with long Z's. Sleep Science. Ano nga ba ang Sleep Science? So, Sleep Science provides expert-led sleep analytics and solutions that improve the quality of your sleep and most importantly, your life. So to complement our discussion earlier, please watch this AVP from Sleep Science.
Along with proper nutrition and exercise, sleep plays a vital role in our physical and mental well-being. And yet, it is the most neglected and unmet aspect of our health. According to studies, the Philippines has one of the highest rates of sleep deprivation in Asia, and over 10 million Filipinos suffer from some form of sleep disorder. Sleep science understands that quality sleep can lead to a quality life. Launched in 2018, Sleep Science is an expert-led sleep analytics provider that offers science-based diagnostics and solutions to help manage sleep disorders. Our team works with various healthcare professionals and medical experts in sleep medicine who are passionate about providing good and quality sleep. On board are also registered polysomnographic technologists and trained customer care specialists. One of our key offerings is the full sleep test, or the polysomnography, which is the gold standard in diagnosing all sleep disorders. This test is facilitated by a sleep technologist and can be performed at the comfort and safety of your home. Patients and physicians may opt for our contactless portable sleep test or the home sleep apnea test that uses a wearable medical device that conveniently and accurately detects obstructive sleep apnea. Both tests are read and scored by board-certified sleep specialists. Our sleep test protocols adhere to the guidelines set by the Philippine Society of Sleep Medicine and the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. This means that you can be assured of reliable and quality data. Apart from diagnostics, Sleep Science provides a wide range of solutions for a good and restful sleep. As an authorized partner of Philips Respironics and ResMed, the global leader in diagnostic sleep system, as well as other top CPAP manufacturers such as Hypnos and Breeze, Sleep Science offers a range of sleep therapy devices designed with the latest smart technology and exceptional comfort features. Patients can select CPAPs that can meet both their needs and budget, from the basics to the premium. Our selection of CPAPs are specifically curated with performance, ease of use, and comfort in mind. Everyone deserves a good night's sleep. Sleep Science is committed in helping you, your patients, and your loved ones achieve better sleep and better life. Contact us today.
There you go. Thank you so much for that, AVP. So after that talk, na alam na natin ang possible effects ng sleep apnea. Now we know what we can do to help manage our obstructive sleep apnea. Okay, but to give us more information about that, we also have a next speaker. Our next speaker for tonight has been an affiliate of Sleep Science since 2019. And they specialize on sleep studies, sleep care needs, and here to talk more about these topics is Sleep Science Project Manager, Mr. John Dongka. Let's all please give a warm welcome to Sir John. Yan. Emojis, please, to welcome Sir John. There you go. Thank you so much. Sir John, the virtual floor is now yours. Okay, I think we're currently experiencing some difficulties. All right.
Hello, Trisha. I'm here. I'm just gonna
Hello.
get good
All right.
evening to everyone. I'm just gonna to share my PowerPoint here. Files. Okay. Here. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I think we're ready to go. Again, I'm John from Sleep Science with a triple Z. Uh, let me share you something of what we do. Okay. Nutrition, physical activity, and sleep, as you have seen earlier, are the three pillars of our health. They say that anyone who follow these three pillars of health that it's eating well, exercising enough, and getting the right sleep is well on their way to a longer, healthier life. We spend a third of our life sleeping and act so basic that we take it for granted until, of course, we have to deal with sleep issues like sleep apnea. We want to change all this. We at Sleep Science believe that good sleep is vital to living, much like eating, drinking, and exercise. Our passion is to provide expert led sleep analytics and solutions that improve the quality of life. So, what exactly do we do? We do analytics first through our portable sleep test using a wearable portable sleep monitor, and second through our full sleep test using a sleep diagnostic machine or polysomnography level 1. Our solutions are positive airway pressure POP devices that meet the needs of more and more patients. They are APOP, BiPOP, CPOP, or automatic, bi-level, and continuous positive airway pressure devices. They are as simple as ABCs. We aspire to serve as a one-stop shop for many of your sleep concerns. Consult your doctor, like Dr. Ann Obispo here, to know which sleep test is right for you. But I will only discuss here our full sleep test available in TMC Clark. It is the gold standard in diagnosing all sleep disorders, including obstructive sleep apnea. It's attended by our sleep technologists, and a board certified sleep specialist like Dr. Obispo will read and score your sleep tests. Just to give you an example, here's a patient being placed with sensors. As you know, the sleep test records the brain activity so that we know that you're asleep or awake, the eye movements, the heart rate, the heart rhythm, the blood pressure, oxygen levels, and your body movement, and much, much more. Um, Here's an example of the same patient actually being asleep while the sensors are in place. So you will the natural sleep is being measured. So we wish you to sleep very well when we do this diagnostic procedure. At the latter part of the sleep test is when the CPAP is placed on you, or the continuous positive airway pressure. It's called a titration, and it is the part when we calibrate the level of pressure until the arousals or the events that keep you awake are eliminated, and you begin to sleep soundly. Just so this is a Q, stop bang. So it's a short acronym lang for STOPBANG, to know if you have obstructive sleep apnea. It's a tool to screen for that, and you can easily answer this in a few minutes. S is for snoring, if you're snoring. T is for tired during the day, especially after being asleep for a while. O is for someone observed you being snoring loudly. P is for blood pressure, if you are being treated for high blood pressure. B is for BMI, if you are overweight, that means your BMI is more than 25. Age is if you are older than 50 years old. And neck, if you have a wider neck circumference, that means your air pathway is narrower. Or as some would say, if both of your thumb and the middle finger do not reach each other when you wrap them around your neck, then you might be susceptible to sleep apnea. And then lastly, G is for gender. If you are male, you are more prone to have this kind of sleep disorder. So who are our partner in diagnostics? Obviously, these are the sleep specialists like Dr. Obispo. We are very fortunate to be guided by these experts, and other doctors such as pulmonologists, ENT, and neurologists are also part of our network. We get our resources from American Academy of Sleep Medicine, and some of us are either registered polysomnographic technologists or are on our way to become one. That means our sleep techs are trained to do such procedures. Who are our partners in solutions? We are honored to be a Philips and ResMed partner in the Philippines. They are the global leaders in diagnostic sleep system and sleep care products. Their sleep therapy devices are designed to be as comfortable and easy to experience as sleep is intended to be. For our devices and accessories, we have Abreas, Hypnos, and Apex. So this is just to show you the range of CPAPs that we have, from the best value to premium to portable. The best value, we have lots of functions to love but less of money to spend. The premium devices are packed with performance and comfort features. The portable devices are small but mighty and are designed for the travelers in mind. We have a full selection of CPAP masks, from nasal to full face, from under the nose, nasal pillows to PDM masks for the kids. You may contact us at 0917-069-5536. That is a customer service for the Medical City Clark, or the 0917-300-888 local 80008. This is, of course, the also from the customer service of Clark. And then you also can reach us through our Facebook. That's you see on your screen. That's m.me/the Medical City Clark. And then if you enjoy this kind of talk and to like to more about the science of sleep, follow our social media accounts. Thank you very much, everyone, and hope you have a nice Friday. Trish, let me hand back to you the floor.
There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much po, Sir John, for orienting us kung ano yung mga tests na pwedeng gawin at management to manage our sleep apnea. Yan. There you go. Thank you, Sir John. And again, we will be having our question and answer portion. So if you have any questions, feel free to send them in our comment box. There. I'm pretty sure sobrang maraming may questions dito, Sir John. All right. Our first question is from Miss Kylie Cruz. All right. This question is from Facebook Live. And she says, are we able to try the machine or device before buying it? And do you offer delivery outside Manila? Sir John?
Yes, you are able to try the machine. You are able to try. It's available in Clark. Just ask your the customer service. They are available in Metro Manila, but you will have to go to Clark again. It's not something that you can buy outright from a pharmacy like Mercury Drug or Watson's. It's a very specialized medical device that you will only have to get it from the hospital. I hope I answered your question.
Yes. I think it was answered. Thank you so much, Sir John. Okay. Of course, aside from all these tests na kailangan malaman, kailangan din po nating malaman about the costs. Ito po ang primary concern ng ating mga audience right now. Isa po to sa primary concerns nila. And this is a question from Gerald and a question from Yasmin. Sabi po nila, how much does sleep apnea treatment cost? And sabi, pwede po kayang malaman magkano po yung sleep test. Covered po ba to ng insurance? Ayan. There you go. I think this will be addressed. This is a frequently asked question. So, ako na po ang sasagot dito. Okay, it says, sabi po ng ating team, sleep study starts at 28,000 pesos. For HMO cardholders, we also have doctors who are affiliated with your HMO. So, LOA may be issued for initial consultations. Yan. Again, the Medical City Clark is also accredited by local and international insurances or HMOs. That's why they may cover the procedure. Ayan. Again, for our next question po, for Sir John. Sir John, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here, Ma'am Trisha.
And all right. This is our next question. Ito po, do I need a doctor's order or prescription for a sleep test?
Exactly, no. Anything that you will feel, no, we don't just conduct the sleep tests. You will have to see the doctor, no, to be able to secure us or book a slot, no. And it might be just your sleep hygiene, so your doctor can tell you that you might not be even fit for a sleep study. So we recommend any doctor first, no, before kasi ni Dr. Obispo baka medyo ma, 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 medyo ma-overwhelm siya sa dami ng patients. But any doctor can, you can go to any doctor. If that doctor cannot resolve your problem, then she or he can probably refer you to Dr. Obispo as a sleep specialist na.
Right.
Yes, you need a sleep test order, a prescription for a sleep test. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much po for answering that question. Now we're clear. Kailangan muna po ng doctor's recommendation for a sleep test before we are able to do it. Ayan. All right. Do we have any more questions? All right. Last question. All right. This is from Ray po, Sir Ray. Available daw po ba ang Lowenstein among the brands na ginagamit for sleep tests?
Ma'am, I will have to answer that. Lowenstein is a CPAP brand. So what we use in the sleep test for your titration, ibig sabihin po para malaman, in titration is para malaman yung optimal pressure for your CPAP. Is a special, a very special equipment called an OmniLab. You're not even supposed to buy the OmniLab. Ang brands po namin sa CPAPs are Philips, ResMed, and then the Breas. If you prefer the Lowenstein, we can refer you to other providers, no? But we assure you that all our brands can meet the requirements of your doctor's prescription and your CPAP therapy needs. And of course, they're also fairly priced. And of course, we do you can depend on us on after sales services. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. And for our last question po, this is from Sir Gerald G. Bitonio. Ang question po niya, sir, is there any warranty daw po for the machines?
All our machines are have 2 years warranty, no? And then I think the more relevant question is that most doctors would actually require compliance reading. Ang compliance reading po is actually if you are religiously adhering to your CPAP therapy, that means you use it, as Dr. Abismo mentioned, at least 4 hours every night. So we are able to track that, monitor that through an SD card, or in our case, in some of our machines, the data is being recorded through the cloud, so we can remotely access your data, no? Obviously with your permission, and kami lang po makaka-access niyan, lalo na very strict tayo sa patient privacy. So more than the warranty, yes, it's warranty for 2 years, we have that one, but we're there for you through time that you need to get your compliance reading.
All right.
Thank you, sir, for the question.
All right. Thank you po for answering that question. And thank you po, Sir John Dongka, for the talk and for answering that question. Sobrang dami po naming natutunan, and for sure, mas clear na ngayon kung ano yung mga possible tests na pwedeng i-take ng ating audience. Hopefully, mas nalinawan po kayo after that talk from Sir John and Doc Karen. There you go. So, sino na po ba dito? Meron na ba ditong nag-iisip magpa-sleep test? Can you give me a hand or an emoji? Send me an emoji or raise your hands, please. There you go. Ang dami. Miss Yasmin. There. All right. Okay. Ako kasi actually iniisip ko, I'm actually considering it just to make sure that I'm healthy. Pero syempre, kailangan mo nang dumaan kay doc to see if it's recommended for me. There you go. So if you're also feeling the same way, or if you're showing signs and symptoms of sleep apnea, then you may reach us with details na naka-flash sa screen. There you go. You may inquire sa MEDC through these contact details. All right. So to those who are interested in tonight's discussion, you may consult with your TMC physician or with our ENT doctors if such a test is deemed necessary. Okay, and again, you may contact the details flashed on your screen to know more about our services. Ayan. Okay, so are there any more questions po regarding sleep tests? Again, the floor is now open to answer questions regarding sleep tests. And while we're waiting for more questions, we'll be answering po yung, sasagutin na po natin ang frequently asked questions. Yan. The first question is, pwede po ba ang insurance? Yes, we are accredited by local and international insurances or HMOs, and they may cover the procedure. Another frequently asked question is, may discount po ba? Government-mandated discounts such as PWD and senior citizen discounts are available. There. Third question is, pwede po ba ang credit card? Yes po, pwede po ang credit card. So for credit card payments, all BDO-issued cardholders are entitled to a 3-month installment at 0% interest rate. So you won't have to worry about the interest rate. Next one, how much po daw ba ang consultation? Consultation is at 800 to 1,000 pesos. But for HMO cardholders, we have doctors who are affiliated with your HMO, so LOA may be issued for the initial consultations. There. Pwede po ba ang PhilHealth? For qualified and admitted patients, yes po, PhilHealth may cover the test. Ayan. All right, are there any more questions? Okay, ayan, already had by sleep science ordered by Dr. Chan. That's good. Thank you, Sir Ray. All right. So I guess there aren't any more questions. Mukhang wala na pong questions. Okay, so before we end this webinar, may I request everybody to please turn on their cameras so we can take a group picture. Come on, wag na mahiya. Ayan, thank you, thank you. All right, mukhang shy type po ang ating participants tonight. Are we ready? Shy type po ang ating participants tonight. All right. Let's see. There you go. All right. Doc Karen, Sir John. Let's take a photo. In 3, 2, 1. Say sleep. There you go. Okay. Grabe, sobrang dami talagang natutunan. I did not know na ganito yung possible effects and na ganito pala kabusisi ang management ng obstructive sleep apnea. So this is really, really interesting. Okay, so yun po, as promised, for the people who stayed until the end of the webinar, meron po tayong raffle or giveaway winners. And they will be flashed on your screens right now. Kasama kaya kayo? Sino kaya yan? Sino kaya yan? Alright, let's see. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, the first winner is Miss Sheila May Kadag. The next winner is Miss Althea Marie Toledo. Wow! And the last winner is Maria Lourdes David. Andito pa po ba? Andito pa ba sila? Yes, they're here. All right. Miss Sheila is here. Miss Maria Lourdes is here. And Miss Althea is here. All right. Ang galing naman. Nagstay sila until the end of the webinar. You have our premium The Medical City masks. Sobrang ganda daw talaga nung box niyan. Pero syempre, ang pinakamaganda yung masks inside comes in 4 colors. Yan. So from everyone here at the Medical City Clark, we thank you for participating in this webinar. At kung makikita nyo po, meron po tayong poll. And may we request that you answer this poll so that we can make our webinars better for you. Yan. So if you have any further questions, you may always visit our Facebook and Instagram page and message us at the Medical City Clark. Thank you so much, everyone. And always remember that when it comes to sleep health, early diagnosis is the key. That's why we really need to take action early on. Again, this has been Trisha Gutierrez wishing you all a good night's sleep. Till next time, bye everybody. Thank you. Thank you po. Salamat po.
May times na I stop breathing pag natutulog ako. And yung pinakamatagal na hindi ako humihinga pag natutulog, 28 seconds. Hey guys, it's me again, Anne Christine, and welcome back to another vlog. Today's vlog is going to be about why I stayed sa the Medical City Clark 2 weeks ago. I know some of you guys are wondering, and it's actually because I have a sleep problem. Ang problema ko is since 16 years old ako, malakas na ako maghilik. And for someone na nag-start so young, tapos hindi naman ako overweight, never naman ako nag-overweight talaga, that is for me quite alarming. So it's actually great that I found out na si the Medical City Clark meron siyang sleep lab. And so I decided to get myself checked. Ang tawag doon, polysomnography. Ano ba talaga yung problema? Meron ba akong problema sa breathing? Or meron ba akong problema sa heart? Bakit kaya ang lakas kong maghilik? Share ko sa inyo yung journey ko from the day ng consultations. You need to get a referral muna from a doctor. So nagpa-consult ako kay Dr. Francis Chan. He is an ENT, and then June 30, nagpa-admit na ako. I stayed there overnight. Ang dami kong na-find out. Iba pala talaga kapag documented yung sleep mo. I found out that may times na I stop breathing pag natutulog ako. And yung pinakamatagal na hindi ako humihinga pag natutulog, 28 seconds. Panoorin niyo muna to, and then let's talk about the results later. queen-size bed. I also have a television, but I was told that this television is not for leisure. Yan lang siya. Ito lang yung naka-play para sa deep sleep. Yung diffuser, para relaxing talaga. And the couch. Tapos, this is where I could wash up later before I sleep. Pwede ko mabuksan itong mga to? Ah, pwede. Ay, hindi pwede. May hanger. So, next step is, I need to fill out ito, health declaration and some forms. And I need to eat real quick lang. Kasi, pag daw nakanak na sa akin yung machine, hindi na ako pwedeng kumain. So, buti na lang, katapat lang yung Family Mart, not sponsored. Love, anong feeling na, matutulog ka, wala ako? Plastic mo ha. Porque on cam ha. Bye, love. So, we're waiting for the sleep technician yata yung tawag sa kanila. Mamaya pa yata silang fast 8 darating. I'm going to show you guys what I packed based on the guidelines that they set me. So, you have to go on with your day as usual, but don't do anything extreme. Don't work out ng sobra-sobra, and then be active, but not too much. And then, you're not allowed to take caffeine na 6 hours before your bedtime. And they highly suggest that I bring things to help me fall asleep, like books, ganyan. I'm allowed naman daw to watch Netflix kasi actually nag-download ako ng a few episodes kanina ng mga shows na gusto ko, like The Politician, Gilmore Girls, Becoming, ni Michelle Obama. This is my current feed. I've mentioned this in my Q&A vlog that I really like this book. Hindi ko pa siya tapos basahin kasi inuulit ko lang siya. And quite frankly, I've been doing meditation every morning for a few days na, like 10 days na. So hindi ko muna ito nababasa ng morning. This is the Coffee Bean Planner, and as we all know, walang kwenta yung mga planner ngayong 2020. So mine, I turned it into a journal. Kakabigay lang sa akin ni You Glow Babe. Today ko siya plan na start it. Then, ayan, ito siya. Of course, I also packed sleepwear. This is from Hope Sleepwear sa Laurent Lifestyle Store. So, it's really, really cute and comfy. My clothes for tomorrow morning. Toiletries. My makeup kit. Ito siya ipapakita ngayon for another vlog na lang, if you guys want. Charger, face towel, mga pang shoot. Yan lang. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, andyan na daw yung mga sleep technician, and a while, they're going to connect me na to that machine. And yun, hopefully makatulog ako. It's my first night na matutulog na hindi ko kasama si Isaac at si Tala. So, yeah, good luck to me.
Good evening. Ako po si Kai ng Sleep Science. So, kami po yung gagawa ng sleep test nyo tonight. So, tatlo kami gagawa. Nandiyan po si Edmond and si Chris sa control room. So, later, mag-set up po sila. And then, anything na mangyayari po sa inyo dito, makikita po namin kahit hindi kami physically nandito, nandun po kami sa control room dahil lalagay po tayo dito, banda ng camera. Magsiset up pa po tayo, that will take mga 30 to 40 minutes. Then, yung cooking po natin, another 40 to 50 minutes po yun. Okay? Kung hindi pa po kayo inaantok, bibigyan po namin kayo ng at least mga 30 minutes para makatulog po. Pwede kayo magbasa-basa muna. Magda-lights off po tayo kapag okay na po kayo. Aalis lang po natin lahat ng mga cellphone. Magkakaroon po kasi ng interference dun sa mga ilalagay naming leads sa inyo.
So bawal ang cellphone?
Bawal po ang cellphone, yes.
Airplane mode, pwede?
Yes, pwede rin naman po.
What about yung sa restroom pag I wanna pee? Sabi nila may mag-a-assist na po.
Yes, ako po yung mag-a-assist sa inyo. Wala pong problema. Maglalagay po tayo, 14 leads sa ulo. Okay po. Tapos, 5 po sa chest, 4 sa legs, 2 sa nose.
2 sa nose?
2 sa nose
po.
po.
But it's not gonna be painful?
Hindi naman ma'am. Non-invasive naman po lahat. So, ibig sabihin, hindi naman papasok talaga sa katawan. So, first 2 hours, ang gagawin po namin, titingnan lang po natin kung nagkakaroon ba talaga kayo ng respiratory disturbances, yung pagtigil ng paghinga, pagbabaw ng paghinga.
That's the first 2 hours?
first 2 hours, kung nagkakaroon kayo ng bradycardia, tachycardia, yung mga ganun po. So, kapag nakita po namin at doon po sa range, talagang nag-positive kayo, after 2 hours, may tatanggalin lang kami sa nose nyo, then papalitan po namin ng CPAP machine. So, ang mangyayari po doon sa CPAP is open yung airway nyo, kasi nga po, nagko-close, that's why nagkakaroon kayo ng snoring. In the event naman po mag-negative kayo, wala po kami ilalagay na positive pressure. Tutuloy lang po natin yung test. Kung diagnostic po, mas tapos siguro yan ng 2 or 3 a.m. Pero kapag nag-split tayo, siguro po mga 5-6 a.m. Depende po kung gaano ka-severe yung inyong case.
Oh, so kung may CPAP hanggang 6 a.m.
Mga ganun ma'am, 5 or 6 a.m.
Kung walang CPAP, good na tayo ng 3 a.m.
Mga ganun po.
These are the wires na ginagamit natin for the sleep study.
All in all, that's 30 plus, no?
31 wires.
Nakalagay na lahat.
Yes, ma'am.
Eto, ganito talaga to. Meron talaga
Yes po.
Okay, time check. It's already 11 p.m. and they're finally done. Naikapit sa akin lahat ng dapat ikapit. Magla-lights off na kami and then I will sleep na kasi 11 p.m. talaga yung bedtime ko. And yun, sila naman, the whole time, they're just on the next room and naka-monitor sila. It might look uncomfortable kasi merong 31 wires connected to me. But believe me, hindi ako nahirapang matulog. Actually, nagulat the people from sleep science na 10 minutes pa lang after lights off, I fell asleep na. Kasi yun, nakikita nila yun sa machine eh, kung tulog na talaga ako, even kung nananaginip ako. Actually, nanaginip daw ako 4 times. So yun, nakakatuwa lang malaman kahit I don't have a memory of it. Quality of my sleep, kahit ilang hours lang siya, kasi I woke up ng 5 a.m. I only slept for about 5 hours, but the quality of my sleep was really good. Compared to getting 7 or 8 hours of sleep, tapos parang pagising mo, it's still not enough. And it's because of the machine that they connected to me. Kung nakita nyo, bandang 2 a.m., meron silang kinonect na machine sa akin kasi nag-positive ako sa sleep apnea. It's when you stop breathing pag natutulog ka, kapag ganun pala, nahihirapan yung heart mo. So, in the long run, it's going to damage or hurt your heart. So, ang pinaka-solusyon daw talaga doon is to get CPAP. What it does is, nagbibigay siya ng pressure para i-open yung airway mo. In the whole Philippines, meron lang 50 na sleep doctors. And kailangan, sleep doctor talaga yung mag-i-interpret ng polysomnography test. I might actually go see a doctor para malaman ko kung ano ba yung next steps. Kasi it's not just CPAP machine eh. Kasama na dun yung diet, yung lifestyle. I would like to thank all the staff of the Medical City Clark, especially yung sa marketing and sa sleep lab. Also, of course, sa sleep science, napakabait yung lahat. Si Ma'am Kai, si Sir Chris, and si Sir Edmond. Thank you so much for taking care of me. Hindi ako nahirapan. I did not feel uncomfortable. Even the room where I stayed, para ka lang nasa kwarto, it's very relaxing. I recommend that you guys get a sleep test then. This will improve the quality of your sleep and of course, it will also take good care of your heart problems like paghilik or nahirapan kayong huminga or yung minsan nagigising kayo na para daw kayong chinuchoke or yung iba naman yung parang restless leg syndrome yung tawag nila doon. Yung parang nakukulog sila sa kama, gano'n na feeling. Ito yung website ni Sleep Science and also their contact details. Let me guys know if you have any more questions in the comment section and I will do my best to get back to you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye!